Hello gunners, welcome back to another video, and today something slightly different. I've been talking about a lot of transfers, but I'm going to be focusing on Ethan Nwaneri because this kid is absolutely incredible. I don't know if you heard about his goal yesterday for the under-17s in the Euros. Unfortunately, they were knocked out, but he was absolutely incredible in that game. So I'm just going to talk about him, and I think, it's about time he is integrated into the first team. But before I begin, as always, smash that like button, do that right now, switch on those notifications if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new here. But without further ado, let's begin. Being the youngest ever player to feature for Arsenal in a Premier League game is a testament to how good he is. Nwaneri overall is a blend of footballing profiles, a youth prospect waiting to be crafted in a special role. Nwaneri has the technical ability and close control of a 10, able to combine in central and wide areas, whilst also further possessing the calmness and maturity to aid in first and second phases of play. Nwaneri also seems to be the perfect fit for a multi-phase, all-action 8, whilst also possessing the quality to specialise in the third phase and become an output machine. For the England under-17s, he was playing on the wing and he looked really good on Saka's side of the pitch. So maybe that's the thinking. Maybe we think Nwaneri can be that Saka backup. Of course, we don't look to be, close to signing anyone in that position. Of course, it's still early days. But Nwaneri is a master of playing that position as well. Nwaneri has an inherent preference for centralised zones. Even when playing out wide, his immediate reaction upon receiving the ball on the touchline is to carry it inside. He rarely looks to take on his man. This is not a problem at all. Instead, it highlights where he naturally feels most at home on the pitch. And we have seen with Saka as well, although he has a lot of ability to also go on the outside, Saka does like to cut in and then also clip balls into that back post area, and Nwaneri can do that. And yeah, there's similarities in the two games in that sort of aspect. I think also what an impressive thing about Nwaneri is his willingness to show up for the ball in their build-up phases. He is a multi-phase player. He is calm and composed when receiving in deeper areas, and his tight turning radius, close control and awareness make him relatively press resistant. When pressed from behind, Nwaneri turns with ease and bypasses the press whilst finding a free man with a snappy pass. And if you were looking at the background clip of when Nwaneri received it against Nuremberg in our pre-season game, he just looked so comfortable. That skill was absolutely incredible. Nwaneri has a low sense of gravity, a bit like Phil Foden. The ball sticks to him like Phil Foden, and he carries it with ease as well. He can turn in tight areas between the lines and wriggle out of suffocating situations with the ball at his feet. He is, of course, a more ball-to-feet sort of player, dropping deeper to aid in progression. Nwaneri also possesses the vision to play those final balls that slices teams open. These line-breaking and progressive passes are an incredible, useful tool in Nwaneri's arsenal. In terms of ball striking, guys, you know how I love ball striking. His ball striking is at an incredibly high level. He always strikes through the ball cleanly when crossing and taking free kicks. As you'll see in the clip where I show him playing for the England under-17s, he just looks so natural when he strikes that ball. What makes Nwaneri really stand out is his physicality. At such a young age, at just 17, he's strong enough to shield the ball and hold up to play against grown men. A top athlete in transition as well is a useful tool for us. When the game's stretched, maybe we can bring on Nwaneri, who can ball carry for such long distances. It just gives us another option, really, a bit like Smith Rowe, who's an incredible ball carrier as well. And also, to just round this off about Nwaneri's abilities, he's also incredible defensively. I think his awareness in defensive positions, when to drop in, when to press, is at such a high level. And Mikel Arteta needs his players to be good out of possession. And I think Ethan Nwaneri is at that level where he can be really good off the ball. Now in the back, Nwaneri's performance against Italy yesterday in the Euros. Big shout out to XD Comps. I'll put his YouTube channel in the description for this comp of Ethan Nwaneri, and I was just really impressed whilst I was watching this. Just look at where he picks up the ball in those deep areas where you normally associate Odegaard operating in this zone where Nwaneri is, and he just looks so natural and confident, and that's what you want in a young player. You first look at their ability, but also their confidence to execute their, what's in their arsenal. And this is what Nwaneri is doing. His timing of the pass is really good. Of course, this one is a little bit overweight, but look, he's always picking up those pockets of space, always finds space, and is always able to link up with an overlapping fullback. Ben White at Arsenal loves to overlap, so seeing the overlapping on this clip just shows that Ethan Nwaneri will be able to adapt. And then here is that goal. What a finish. Just incredible. The way he just bends that, the power, the accuracy to execute it, is just had my mouth wide open, because I was just in awe of what I was seeing from Nwaneri. And then here, look at him breaking up the play, getting into defensive areas. Of course, like I've said, in this game, he was playing on the right wing, but he just looks so natural, dropping into those central areas, like I've said, to link the play. He can play wide, he can drop into those central areas where he's more comfortable, and it just gives you a lot of options. He linked up really well with Tottenham Hotspur's Mikey Moore, who's also a really good prospect. But again, just look at his naturalness at trying to collect that ball and get past players. And I think the most important thing about these clips, it just shows he's able to just adapt, and this is able to, you know, easily transmit into senior football. That's what you want to see when you're watching these players. Have they got the traits that can come into senior football? And Nwaneri certainly does, because we've seen him play for us against West Ham. We've seen him play for us briefly against Brentford, and he just looks the same, really. So I wouldn't really put the argument forward that this is only under-17s football, because he is still collecting the ball in tight areas as well. In the Premier League, you are pressed ridiculously, so you're going to need that technical ability to hold the ball, keep the ball, and Nwaneri is certainly showing it. Again here, just look at the comfortableness in driving with the ball. It just all looks very natural to him, and there's a reason why he was one of the best prospects for the under-15s, for the under-14s, and was playing way older than he should. Again, look at this free kick. Absolutely incredible tactician. I mentioned earlier in the video how he strikes the ball so cleanly, and you can see in these clips that he does strike the ball so cleanly. It's a joy to watch. And I've said in our squad, we need more players who are natural ball strikers. I feel like we've got inconsistent ball strikers, and adding someone like Nwaneri into the 11 would give us, you know, an option against those low blocks. Sometimes you need a bit of magic from your players. We've seen De Bruyne open up games with his long shots. We've just seen a lot of Manchester City players do it, Rodri in particular. And we've got Declan Rice in our team. We've got Saka. We've got Odegaard occasionally, who can really open up a game with their brilliant strikes. But Ethan Nwaneri striking is on such a high level. Also, just look at the responsibility he has in this under-17s team. He's the main man, taking the free kicks, taking the corners, demanding for the ball. That's what you just love to see. The basis of those clips, do you think he's ready? I think he's definitely ready to be integrated. I expect him to at least make 15 appearances off the bench or either starting. Here are his stats from the game he did play last season against West Ham. Just look at that. 1 out of 2 duels on the ground won. Winning his only aerial duel as well. 20 touches, 83% pass accuracy, 1 key pass. You know, it just goes to show what sort of quality player he is. And he says adaptable to senior football. And just bear in mind that that was only 15 minutes played. But anyway, Gunners, that's it for now. Please leave a like, share and subscribe. Until next time, peace.